It is coffee by Just Coffee. It's a co-op. It's fair trade coffee. And they sent me a bunch of coffee and chocolate. Thank you, whoever sent me that. But I like this because this is Mark Maron WTF coffee. So we were thinking, since I drink a lot of coffee, we're big coffee lovers here. If we came up with a TWiT blend, would people be interested in a TWiT blend of coffee?
Well, I would. I like coffee, but
Kim Comento has her own hot cocoa.
we need to do. Don't we need to do another poll?
We can do a straw poll me.me. I'll get my laptop. Anyway, we were thinking about that. I should ask Mark if he does well. You know, we met Mark at the Stitcher Awards, and I was really pleased to hear him say that he, because I said, you still do your comedy gigs, right? He said, yeah, but I said, but do you make enough money on the podcast you wouldn't have to? He said, yeah. He said, thanks to advertising, but they do, other things like coffee and stuff. So I'm really pleased to hear that. And that is one of the things we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk about at New Media Expo.
Yeah, well, that's coming around the corner. Hopefully we're going to have some
Do we have
fans
oh,
there.
you are mic'd now. Okay, good.
I should be mic'd
You
now.
are, yeah.
I'm getting the agenda. It looks like we're getting things finally nailed down, the week before. I like to wait till the last minute.
So I'm going to be speaking Monday.
Monday, yes. You'll be keynoting on Monday.
What time? 4?
4
3?
p.m.
4 p.m. But we're doing a meet and greet at
1 p.m.
1 p.m.
At the Podcast Pavilion.
It's small. The expo's not too big. So if you're going to Blog World or New Media Expo, please go there and come see me at 1. And then my keynote, which I've decided will be about... I've keynoted 4 times now. This has been my 4th keynote at New Media Expo.
Right.
And each time I kind of do the state of the nation in podcasting. So I'm going to do that again and talk. And one of the things I'm going to talk about is people like Mark who are able to make it work.
And are you going to bring the marketing?
I will. Actually, I should bring this, and hold it up. And maybe the mugs, too. But talk a little bit about what we are learning, what, thanks to Lisa's intrepid push of me to do stuff like merchandising.
Well, I don't really want to do a ton of merchandising, but I just want to do what people would like to have.
Yeah, I think people like it. And we've had some great successes.
Something that's affordable to most of our audience. I don't know about you. I don't have $300 for merchandise.
Right. I love it that these were $20 for 2 mugs. I mean, that's a good price.
I got my cup.
We did have that debate about who would want a cup with a spoon built in.
This is a girl's cup because I have sugar in my tea. So I like this for my tea, but this is my coffee mug because it's big.
It's bigger, 16 ounces. More is better.
But I like it. I think it turned out pretty well. I think next time if we do anything that's a cup, I would like to have one printed and sent to me so I can see the colors and have a little bit.
I was not crazy about the orange, but it is our orange. It's just a little bright.
It is.
I'm not an orange fan.
We can switch it up next
time.
So
Weird Am I is now going to score the hat trick, which is to get mentioned in, actually it's more than a hat trick, the 4th show today he's being mentioned in. So Weird Am I has been saying great things all day. I mentioned him in Security Now. I mentioned him I didn't mention you in Triangulation, so it's a hat trick.
Right.
In Twig and now in Inside TWiT. He says, I want a Leo face lunchbox. I think we could do a lunchbox with the TWiT characters.
I can easily take one of your photos and just paste on a lunchbox.
We'll send it just out to you.
What color do you like? Red? That's cute.
I like that. I used to have, when I was a kid, I had a Bonanza lunchbox.
Well, here's the thing about the mugs. We didn't leave it open very long, and we wanted to see how people were responding to it. So we'll open it up again in a week.
We put it off too long.
Part of our
because we wanted to get out in time for Christmas, and we put it out too long, which made it the turnaround time too short. And it is our fault because then when there was an error in the production, we weren't able to get those out to you in time. So that's why we're off.
That's what happens. We went on vacation. We won't do that again. Yeah. Well, at least not until the end of this year.
Our mistake was going on vacation. Never again. By the way,
we were trying to push for it. So.
You weren't here, but during after Twig, I was talking with Kevin Marks. And Drew Olenoff.
Right.
I mentioned the very odd CNN New Year's Eve show with Kathy Griffin.
Fabulous.
It was wild. And Kevin was saying, the only problem is that on the West Coast, it's always tape delayed. We're seeing the ball drop 3 hours later. They don't do anything live. And I said, well, it just turns out that I was considering doing a 24-hour New Year's Eve marathon this year, but Lisa vetoed it. But I'm going to do it next year. We're going to start planning it now. And both Drew and Mark Kevin said that they would come.
I love the idea. I would just like to not plan a 24-hour thing in less than a week.
Well, as it turns out, it's not 20. Here's the good news. It's not 24 hours. It's 28 hours. No, it's 28. There's 17 time zones plus 0.
Right. It would be 28 hours.
I know. It doesn't make sense that it's not 24. I know what you're saying, John. It should be exactly 24.
Well, you're not going to have to do the 24. Listen, 28's better because we have 4 in-house hosts, so they have to do 7 hours each. There you go.
In any event, but what we wanted to do, and this was the idea that I'd had, but you're right, it was very short notice, was that we would have somebody on Skype for every time zone.
I'm going to invite Kathy to join you on this.
And Kathy Griffin can kiss my sardine.
Well, she was naked the year before.
Not quite naked. She had a Joey bra.
As close to the nudity she could get.
That's right. Anyway, it'd be fun. But we will... I know, the Earth rotates 24. I know. But Kevin Marks is so smart, and he has that English accent. So when he said 28, I said, okay. He says it's minus 13 plus 14,
and I have to
and
be
then there's
honest
0.
with you. As long as you don't snore, it'll be great.
I will not fall asleep. I'll be awake for that whole time. I can't promise I won't get cranky in hour 24. Anyway, we will do. I think we should do this, and we will do it. And Mr. Big is already reporting in from Austria. Osned will report in from Melbourne. We've got people all over the world. We just have 22 more, and we'll be set.
Yes, there'll be plenty of drinking.
No, but not till towards the end. If I start drinking in hour 1,
I think it'd be kind of funny.
And Ozzy can report in. Hi, Ozzy. How are you?
Ozzy's here because, I'm sitting here, I think.
Kathy Griffin is hysterical. And, at least I didn't know this, but she dated Woz before he got married.
I want to hear those
That was his
stories.
last girlfriend, yeah.
That's so funny.
He was on her show she did a show called the B-list or the C-list or something.
I saw her at a stand-up, and I wasn't that impressed with her, but
she was
I have to tell
funny
you,
on CNN.
They paired her properly for New Year's Eve, so I did she was very,
and the mods. Well,
impressive.
Osned said that the chat room was very active on New Year's Eve. They were all day on New Year's Eve. They were everybody was joining it and everything. So I think that'd be good.
That'll be fun. So I saw some questions about.
That was the 5th time they've done it.
I can't believe that.
Wow.
The chemistry was.
I thought I'm watching this. I'm thinking he's never going to let her on.
That's
again.
what I was thinking, but then I realized he really liked it.
We will have Hodgman and Joko appear. Woz appeared on our 24 Hours of iPhone. I bet we can get Woz on a New Year's Eve thing.
I'm sure we can if we plan for it.
We'll plan this time. We're starting now in January. We have 12 months.
Tony, write that down. You don't get New Year's off.
No. Only volunteers.
No.
I will work, but only volunteers need to work.
No.
You don't have to.
I will.
But I noticed we didn't go out to any big, we were reserving that night for a big party or something. We didn't do anything.
We missed it because we decided a week before
we played rummy
for New Year's Eve. We made the mistake of Leo said, "Oh, we're going to go do something huge," and then
we didn't do
book anything.
No,
so
we even contemplated. I went online and looked at parties in Cabo. We could have flown to Cabo.
Totally could have done that.
Maybe we'll do this show from Cabo next year.
Okay.
Now how much would you pay?
We just stay in Paris, and we can do it from Paris after Le Web. I haven't told you we're going, did I? I already RSVP'd.
He sold Le Web.
Yeah, but he still runs it.
Yeah, but he doesn't own it.
But he runs it.
But he doesn't own it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, maybe we'll get more.
Are you with me? Okay, so let's get back to next week before we get back to the end of next year. Too far? So we will be at booth 407 at the pavilion for you to sign autographs if you guys want to meet Leo.
Do we still have a coupon on inside.twit.tv for in the New Media Expo?
It's on the Tech Eye Labs as well.
And on techeyelabs.com.
So, yeah, you do have to pay, I believe, to get in. And,
but we got a good deal, I think. We get your money off.
I think so, too. And you can come hang out with Leo, and if you want... How is my mic quiet? I'm the loudest person here.
Sounds good to me.
If you would like, we're going to have pictures there of Leo.
Here it is, 20%. Use the offer code LEO20, LEO20.
And they go to the Podcast Awards, too. You'll be doing that. So you get to meet Leo in person, you get to watch his keynote, and you get to go to the Podcast Awards.
We're going to be at the Rio All Suite Hotel.
I think Ozzy was sitting on my mic.
Here, actually, it looks like Guy Kawasaki's going to be there.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a few people.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And then the next day, that's January.
Here's the cool thing: if you're going to be at CES, which is free if you have a badge and you can get in.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if you're at CES, we will be at the Ford booth from probably about 10 o'clock in the morning until
January 8th.
4:30.
Tuesday, January 8th.
Yes.
I'll be there all day.
We'll be pretty much at the Ford booth. Leo's going to be interviewing a couple of people. It's 2220 in the North Hall if you want to know the booth number.
They have a nice booth. You should come because they will have my new car, except that I'm building a gym where I plug it in. I don't know if I'm going to have a new car.
But I need the gym.
I know. Anyway, my garage is being taken over. But I want to get the Ford Fusion Energy, and they will have it at CES. So if you get a chance, this is the most
check it out.
The most technology intensive. I got to give you the it's got 108 miles per gallon in city driving. It's a little expensive. It's almost 40 grand, but you probably can get a government rebate. And get this, 25 gigabytes of data a second or something like that. Let me see. It has...
Am I going to let you drive our new car?
I want this new car. Listen to this. You're getting the Mustang.
No,
140.
I want that car.
Listen to this. 145 actuators, 4,716 signals, 74 sensors, 25 gigabytes of data an hour for more than 70 onboard computers.
Okay, can you...
This is my new car.
Can you look at...
And this is who we're going to talk to, Paul Mascarenhas. Huh? This is not an ad. I'm talking. I'm going to be there at the booth, and I'm going to interview Paul Mascarenhas, who's the CTO at Ford, right?
They're all... Yes, you are.
I am going to talk about it.
Yes, we're going to interview. And the nice thing is, if you want to come and watch...
And I'm paying for this car, by the way. I'm not getting some free car like David Prager gets. I am paying old card American cash for this car.
I'm gonna give us an employee discount or something.
No, there's a friends and family discount, but it's not a huge discount. But I am gonna ask for that. I am a friend, but I think it's like 10%. It's not a huge discount. It's probably
you know
what you would.
Look at the new Mustang. I'd take that.
You want the Mustang, the 2013?
Yes, it's so.
Yeah, you know who
nice
was driving that? Mauricio. From Revision 3. He doesn't even work at Revision 3 anymore. He's got the 2013 Mustang.
Let him take it out for a ride. Don't be
They
jealous.
did. They let him drive it up here, and I'm jealous. Anyway, I'm going to buy. But no, we have a policy. We got to buy our own.
So they're all
444 horsepower.
They're all thinking because of the gym that you're building for you that I get to also work out in. It's for me. They think it's for me.
Well, it is for you. I'm going to watch. I'm going to have a little...
I'm going to be your personal trainer.
We got to tell Joe to put a little chair there so I can just sit there and watch you work out. Oh, that's for me. When you get this old, watching somebody work out is about the most you get.
No, you'll be doing it too.
I love... No, I'm getting a Pilates reformer. I'm getting a whole... I'm going to have a...
He does Pilates
I'm going to have a
every day.
Pilates studio in my garage.
We just figured it's cheaper to build our own studio
Pilates
than
is
to keep going
expensive.
to one.
Yes,
Okay, so
for
let's
TWiT
go-
coverage, Cheeto wants to know what we're doing for CES.
So let's talk about that. So first of all, let me finish with Tuesday, January 8th. We will be at the Ford booth. The really cool thing about being there is at the stage, Leo's, he'll be mic'd. So you guys can come and watch Leo and you can hear him. And
that's the really
out.
cool thing.
Hey, that's better than what we did
Wow.
on stage. You couldn't hear you.
That's true. You couldn't hear me when we were there.
So at least you guys can come hang out and you can hear Leo. So we'll be doing that at CES. We'll be bringing the footage home with us, and we might put out a special. We'll see how that goes.
You neglected to mention that we'll also be hosting the podcast awards on Monday nights.
I did say you're going to be hosting the podcast.
Oh, you did?
Awards.
Okay.
If they here's the.
I'm
nice
not
thing.
winning an award. I'm hosting the awards.
In
order to host the awards, I had to recuse myself from winning an award. Lisa says,
let's not talk about that.
She says, now, I don't want you to be disappointed if you don't win anything. I said, well, do you know? She said, I just don't want you to be
I
disappointed.
didn't tell you anything more than that.
That's all she said, but I'm projecting.
He's projecting.
That's all right. I don't want to. I've won so many podcast awards. That's how we found Bob Heil. The first podcast award, we got Best Podcast. We won a Heil mic, a PR40 mic. That's when I met Bob Heil. I fell in love with these mics. It was in Ontario, yeah. Did you go to that? No. Yeah, it was great. Steve Gibson was there. A couple miles away. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about the rest of our CES coverage. We are going to have a small team at CES, and we will start
Father Robert Ballister will be there.
Correct.
Richard DiBartolo. Father Richard DiBartolo will be there.
When you said Richard.
He's a very nice Italian
we have a
boy.
Richard showing up? I don't know about a Richard.
Who else is going to be there? Oh,
Scott Wilkinson.
Reverend Scott Wilkinson will also be there.
He's not a reverend.
He could be a reverend. He looks like a reverend.
No, he doesn't.
Scott Wilkinson, and then who else? Anybody else? No, that's it. That's the three of them.
Well, Chad will be there as well, and I know that several of our hosts and other people will be there, so there's a possibility somebody else.
Schnubs is going to be there.
Yeah, but she's not there on our behalf.
She's not there for us, but she'll still be there.
There'll be plenty of people.
We might get them, pull them over and say, tell us what the best thing you saw was. And then I am attending the International Academy of Television on the Web Awards that night, where I am nominated, but will not win,
we're nominated for a couple of awards.
Best news, well, TNT and Twitter Best News, right? And I'm nominated for Best Personality or something. Best
host.
Live Personality.
Right.
I wouldn't want to be nominated for Best Dead Personality. That would be an award you wouldn't really want to win too much.
Well, and it wouldn't exactly apply since you're sitting here. But so anyways, we're going to be at CES Unveiled. And it's our goal that Monday and Tuesday we'll be putting out specials.
So all three of those party events, CES Unveil on Sunday, the digital
to get CES Unveiled
experience
out
on Monday, and Showstoppers on Tuesday.
Right.
We will have coverage of, and we'll get those out as quickly as we can after.
Right. The goal is to get live coverage, well, not live coverage, but at least the first round of CES that's on Sunday out on Monday, as well as Monday out on Tuesday, and then we're going to bring the rest of it home because the Showstoppers coverage is going to be our gizwiz for the next week. So you and Dick will go over that.
Right.
And
we're doing a special gizwiz the week before.
So the week
a
of
preview
CES?
of CES, so
Yes.
that gizwiz will be good.
That'll be on Tuesday. We'll be pre-recording that. And we're also going to record a Home Theater Geeks and bring that home. And then there'll be more.
This is from last year's episode. There's Shira Lazar.
Yeah, we're going to have a little
some bald guy.
We're done at CES at almost 5 o'clock, and then we're supposed to be there by 6. So I'm not really sure I'm going to pull that off yet, but we'll try to figure that out.
Well, you're going to have a limo for me, aren't you?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I've lined up all that.
Okay. Let me just see what we're nominated for.
So, yeah, it's going to be a busy couple of days, and we'll be back on Wednesday morning, very, very, very early. That's a great idea. Let's get a limo.
Best host live. Let's see who the competition is, shall we? It's probably
Lazar.
Chris. Probably. What happened? That's it. Wait a minute. Let me see what the
You have to go to the nominees at the top.
Continue. Best host in a non-fictional live show. Kristen Burt and AJ Gibson at After Buzz. So You Think You Can Dance. Beth Hoyt, My Damn Channel live.
I think you have a
Mark
decent shot.
Keyser and Wade Majors, Stupid for Movies. That's a good show.
That is a good show.
Oh, I'm against Shira Lazar of What's Trending. She's going to win. She always wins. She won last year. She'll win again.
She may or may not.
That's
you weren't nominated last year.
I'm over. I'm done. I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
She's cuter than you, so.
That's exactly right.
You have that negative.
And then are we nominated for Best Technology, Best News? Anyway, I'm excited about these awards. We won last year. TNT won last year for Best News Show. This is an interesting. I don't know what we're nominated in. Best Supplemental Content, Best Costume Design, Best Hosted Live Web Series. That might be it. Let's see. AfterBuzz. No.
I think it was.
How could they nominate me as host but not nominate? Oh, well, anyway, I think
it's whatever categories we submitted, I think.
You submit. That's right.
You have to submit.
This is like the Emmys where you actually say we want to be nominated in this category. And then it's not open voting. It's members of the International Academy of Web Television. I don't know. I don't know where we would be. What else would we...
So I think that's a pretty busy week.
We are. Best Lower Thirds. You know, I think we're the only web television show with lower thirds.
Are we?
Yeah. They are. I agree with you, Reposter. See? Look at that.
There you go.
Look at that. Is that a good lower third?
I like that.
Normally, I don't make a big deal about awards. We don't like to tout them too much or anything, but we got to find some way to get more people to know about podcasts. That's not ours particularly, but just podcasts in general. So I am for that kind of thing, to get some acknowledgement for people who are doing some really great stuff. So that's why I'm supportive of it.
So do you want to do a straw poll for the next thing?
Sure.
After...
Tell me what the next thing is.
Oh, I don't know. We haven't... Probably in about...
Oh, the next...
a month.
What should our next premium item be? Our next TWiT collectible be. Now we need some nominations. Should we make it coffee? Coffee?
I'm seeing wine, coffee,
wine.
chocolate.
I don't think we... I think wine is too complicated.
Throw boy pillow.
Throw boy pillow. We were going to do that last
TWiT
time.
bra. The only problem is...
Doesn't have to be a consumable.
It doesn't have
to be a
to
collectible
be.
or a consumable. I guess you can't really collect coffee.
I don't think I want to do another cup for a while.
How about a Game On throwback jersey? You know what? Those would do well.
Oh, gee.
We could sell 27,000 of them.
I'm not really into the pillow thing. I want something that's useful to me, and I find pillows that are decorations like these to be useless. So that's just my opinion.
A TWiT-themed Cards Against Humanity set.
Everybody likes the T-shirts. What about a hat? I think a hat would be great.
Ah, TWiT cap.
Yes. And Leo gets to design it, so.
I like cap. I like a cap. I think a cap. We haven't done a cap in a while.
You know what would be great? It's like the one I brought back from the game for you, but do a TWiT logo.
We could do that.
How about that?
It's a Jane hat, but with the TWiT logo. A Jane hat with the. Let's do that.
We could do a Jane hat.
Because we've
for the
done a
girls,
cap.
And we could do a regular cap, like, you know, a winter cap for the boys, so that if the boys don't want the spoon, they don't get it.
I like to keep my boys warm.
I think a baseball hat would be fun, but I think a unique hat would be better.
This is the Jane hat.
Well, we could have one without the ball.
No, the ball makes it a Jane hat.
Well, I know.
Well, what should... I mean, the Niners hat you brought me has a ball.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, I'm not sure if everybody would like the ball.
No, without the ball, it looks like some bad helmet.
Yeah,
like a knitted helmet. And you got to have the ball. The ball's the deal.
Well, what if you make it just a regular
Should
cap?
I do two things with ball and without ball?
Or without the sides,
All right,
you know,
we'll
make
do
it like a regular...
We'll do it. We'll do two votes here. With ball
What about
or
a TWiT
without
bag?
ball.
Sounds like it's a TWiT toque.
Well, we have TWiT backpacks on our store. They're pretty nice.
TWiT IUDs, no. What's a slap band?
You know those bands that you smack down and then they wrap around?
Oh, that would be cool. A dress shirt with a TWiT logo. Wear it to work. TWiT aged cheese.
See, the Jane hat has to be it has to be a hat. What do they want?
Aged TWiT cheese.
Yeah.
It's a Wensleydale.
So what do we have?
Coffee, throwboy pillow, Jane hat with ball, Jane hat without
Well,
ball.
I think there should be one. It should be a Jane hat or like a beanie or something. It should be like the cups.
A
One's
Chad
boy.
bobblehead. We haven't done bobbleheads.
I think bobbleheads would be hilarious.
All right.
It's just the Leo bobblehead, though.
Well,
No, let's do Leo bobblehead.
all right. So I'm now creating the poll. I'll allow multiple choices.
No, the hat, you have to make that one.
No, because it's with or without. We want to know if they want balls or not.
Well, they're mostly boys. They're not going to want balls.
No, everybody. It's not a Jane. Look at how stupid it looks without a ball.
But if you lose the sides and just make it a beanie.
Oh, you mean like
Yeah, like a regular hat.
like that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
Karsten,
lots
you
of
want that?
So I think you should give the option. It's either a Jane hat or you can get a beanie.
You want a beanie? All right.
I just
Jane
think it should
hat
be one or the other,
or
like
a
the
beanie. I'll give you a Jane hat or.
T-O-Q-U-E.
It's not a toque. Is it a toque?
Yes, a toque.
T-O-Q-U-E.
Whatever. I don't even know.
All right, we're going to create the poll now. This is poll number
Wait, is that it? We don't have
5963.
So if you vote for nothing,
This is
it'll be
actually the
surprise.
prototype of what we
Here
would
you-
be giving you. Because this says TWiT in Morse code on it, you know.
Does it?
Yeah.
I thought that was the R2D2 or.
No, it's Morse code for TWiT.
Ah, nice.
Isn't that cool? You can have it fold up or not.
It's any brimless hat. Perfect. That's what I was looking for.
Strawpoll.me/ Not
what?
59.
I want a hoodie. I want a hoodie with a zipper with a really cool decal on the back.
We've got 38 votes for bobbleheads. Bobbleheads are pulling ahead. Jane Hat's doing well. Look, see, the toque is not doing well. Throw boy pillow.
Well, the toque was supposed to be with the Jane hat. Supposed to be one or the other.
Well, no, okay, so that's good. We can do both. I'm letting people vote for more than one.
I forgot to add the hoodie. I guess we should do that next time.
We'll save that for next time. What's a toque? It's basically this. It's a Canadian beanie. Oh, a TWiT game blanket for the Niners game, for the Super Bowl.
I could use that.
That'd be fun. A slanket. I had a Google
funny.
slanket.
I think bobbleheads are winning. Now we just have to find a company that makes bobbleheads.
Vanessa made what? Mac and Josh. By the way, can we congratulate you, Mac and Josh?
Can we talk about our
Well, I'm
personal life?
asking Mac and Josh if he would allow us to mention that on the air. So we congratulate Josh Windish, who is I think our newest employee still. Come here, Josh.
I would say Glenn is. He's starting.
Oh yeah, Glenn just went full time. We're very happy, so we'll mention that too. Josh Windish, who does the Tech Eye Lab site, he proposed to Vanessa, his girlfriend, while they were back in Holland, Michigan, and you actually asked her dad for her hand, right?
I did.
And he said yes?
He paused for a second. He was very nervous.
I think I would have said, are you sure you're old enough to get married? Because you look like a kid, but you're not that young.
No, I'm 27. I'm going to be 28 in March.
He's an old guy.
I have
He's
gray
so
hairs
old.
all over.
Yeah, but doesn't he look young? He's like Perillo. He's like the eternal child. So Josh, congratulations. And congratulations to Vanessa as well.
Thank you. Yes, and Vanessa made a blanket. You've seen it. I showed you a picture of it.
For what? What did it look like?
It's a TWiT blanket. It has the TWiT bug on it. It's really cool.
Well, bring it, and we could use it as a prototype
All right.
and have 1,000 Chinese seamstresses duplicate it.
That'd be great. I'll do that.
And congratulations. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, yeah.
Nice man. And congratulations to Glenn Rubenstein, who's been around for a while you may remember him from Shut Up and Get Your Game On, which is the Game On.
The original Game On before we retired.
Yeah. And then no, but he was on the LAN party afterwards. He was the host of.
He definitely
and I've known
was
him for
with
years, since he was 14. And he was writing game reviews for our local paper, the Argus Courier. And he is an old friend, and I'm really pleased. He's done such a great job doing two things. He's done our social media promotions, like he did the mugs and all that,
And
the
he can
T-shirt.
handle me. It's great.
He can handle you, and he's also working in our sales department. He's selling as well. So we're really thrilled to have tendered him a full-time gig.
Yes.
So he is our newest employee, and he started today.
Yes, today's his first
His
day
first
as an
day,
employee.
as he was a
And
part-time
he made
contractor.
it. He made it throughout the entire day. That's a good sign.
Glenn's the best. Glenn is great. So I'm so happy about the team that you've put together here. Really great people.
I think we've built a really
And
great
of course,
team.
Lizard77 in the chat room.
We're really lucky that, we've surrounded ourselves with the right
Well,
team.
we fired all the jerks who we didn't like, so.
Yeah, for the most part.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
No, nobody was a jerk. The people who didn't work out, and then some people did, and those people we kept. And do we know about the TriCaster 8500 Extreme yet?
Do we have our new TriCaster? When's it coming?
You said you were going to call Philip.
You have not called Philip?
You said you were going to.
You said
I
you were
bugged
going
him.
to.
I prodded him once. He's on vacation.
Philip is a very nice guy who sent me a lovely bottle of the Balvenie double
text him right now.
casked Balvenie, and I love you, Philip. But can you also send us a TriCaster? Thank you. Also, a big thanks to Kirk Harnack, who worked most of the Christmas week, even though he he's got something's going on with him for his health, right? He's getting an MRI or something. Maybe he has a shoulder dislocation. Anyway, Kirk is a wonderful guy, and Telos has just jumped in to fix the Tech Guy Lab issues, and they're sending the top of the line Telos to Premiere, better than the one Premiere has. And we're getting a new Zephyr as well.
Yes.
So I
And
really,
he'll be here
I
on
cannot
Friday to
thank,
get all that installed.
I cannot thank Joe Talbot and Kirk Harnack and the folks at Telos enough. I really am grateful. They just leapt in because we've been having such trouble, and they said we'll take care of it because we are all Telos here. We got the Axia. All of our audio is Telos here. We are huge fans of Telos. So thank you, Kirk. And it's probably just is a golf injury.
No.
He golfs.
I have no comment.
He's a big golfer. Big golfer.
Well, and we're going to have I think they changed the new format on TNT, but Tom Merritt will be.
Tom's last day in studio was today.
Yeah.
Well, once a month he'll be here for Sword and Laser.
Right.
But his last day in studio for TNT was today.
But he's still a TWiT employee.
He's still the anchor and the host.
Yes.
Of course, as you know, Eileen Rivera, his wife, got a great job at YouTube in L.A.
So be in LA
he's
for
being
a
a
while.
good man and following his wife down there.
Which he should.
Absolutely. And so we figured out a way to do it via Skype. We're gonna have Brent light it, and just there'll be a fire in the fireplace. It'll be great. He's gonna have a nice set, and he'll be hosting the show from there. But it'll work. It'll work great. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. What else have we got, Mr. Laporte? I think that's a lot for the new year.
Do we charge Geek and Center for using TWiT Studios? They don't use TWiT Studios for Sword and Laser. They use they're in the same building. They use Pixel Core, and I'm sure that Pixel Core charges them. They're not doing it for free.
Right.
So they're shoot over at Pixel Core. Yeah.
So what happened on the straw poll there?
Oh, let me check.
Bobbleheads.
I think Bobblehead's
I think it's going to
probably
be hilarious.
It's only 170 votes, so we need to keep those votes coming in. But yeah, it's 39% Bobbleheads, 21% Toque, 14% Jane Hat. People don't like the pom-pom, you're right. Coffee, 13% Throwboy Pillow. So I think we got to find a bobblehead manufacturer. I think a Leo bobblehead probably would sell well. Can I have a bobble belly?
No, somebody's asking about, is Eileen Skyping in too? No, Eileen is now off all about Android, but Gina.
Which is sad but we didn't want to have a Google employee be a host of an Android show.
Well, and it was also she couldn't.
She didn't have.
She couldn't do it.
The time.
But Gina's going to be, hosting on the show.
Gina Trapani
of
of
Twig
Twig
Jason.
has agreed to be co-host with Jason and Ron Richards for All About Android. We're really excited.
I'm really excited about that.
John wants to have a poll on who should be fired next. Sure.
Oh, sure. You guys can create any polls you would like. Make sure you send me the results. It was funny that Liz sent me what was that, an article about psychopaths in like the top professions, and the first one was CEO.
Oh, yeah. I'll bring you a book that's called The Psychopath Test. It says
I was
that
laughing.
the best CEOs are all psychopaths, but they use a kind of strange definition of psychopath.
Yeah, but the third person down was media hosts. So
Second.
No, third. It was like third. Yeah, I think second was attorneys or something. I was just laughing.
I am not a psychopath.
Well, I said it's perfect. We're in the top 3. It's good. I'm kidding. It was kind of funny.
I love it.
Just a little bit. I always said if you're not a little crazy, you're definitely nuts.
Okay, here's a bobblehead from headbobble.com.
Let's see.
Let's take a look. Which professions have the most psychopaths? It's a book. It's a silly book. It's funny
silly.
because on the cruise, remember the Australian couple, the New Zealand couple, and I can't remember her name, but these are expensive. Wow. If I don't think we're going to do anything that costs that much. Can't be that expensive.
Well, we'll see. They might have a minimum. We're going to have to talk to them and.
Custom bobbleheads from your photos.
But that's to make
But that's for
bobblehead.
one. That's a
We're gonna
one-off.
Right.
Yeah. So what we will probably do
I
is...
agree. Getting something down to the $20 price point.
Yeah. Well, 20
we'll
might be
take a
low,
look.
but if we can get it under 40, that would be good.
I agree.
$39.95.
So we'll take. You know what? Here's the thing. We'll research what won, and we'll see if it works out. And if it doesn't work out, we'll come back and ask.
Which body should I choose? There you go. There you go. That's my body right there.
No.
Come on, with the suspenders.
That doesn't. I guess.
Holding a mug of Joe. I wouldn't mind this one. The stud bobblehead.
How about
the cowboy?
Bull rider.
They have a lot of different
Funny.
ones. Scholar. They must have a radio personality.
Yeah, that one you picked out kind of had your hair
I know.
already.
He looks like the guy in Office Space who goes, okay.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Coffee dude. That looks like me. Actually, this looks like Dan Benjamin.
That's hilarious.
It's $95, but that's for one. Right. So we could call them and say, what if we ordered 500? What would that be? Bulk pricing at webobble.com.
So what is the status of the Elemental, boys? How is it working?
Hey, engineering staff. Is the Elemental working?
Well, that wasn't intelligent to put something in your mouth when I'm asking you guys a question. So, how is it?
Plugged in, it's working. We're going to talk to Florian, who does our HLS stream tomorrow.
Okay.
Great.
Some tweaks done, and then we're going to switch over probably either tomorrow or next week.
Tomorrow, next week, we'll switch over.
It sounds great. Excellent.
So how big should my head be? 4 inches or 10 feet?
10 feet.
A 10-foot tall bobblehead.
That's a silly question. It should be it should be to your body size. I mean, they should take a picture.
Wouldn't it be funny if it were 5'10"? 200 pounds?
You know what? If I would buy one of those and put it in my house, it'd be hilarious. Might freak me out a few times. But.
So we request a deposit of 50% to bring in the prototype for your order of 1,000 or more.
A speedball.
Look at these.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I should be on a ball.
You should be sitting on a ball. No, that's too much work. A bobblehead's supposed to be standing up, doing something.
Ask for terrific price discounts for orders of quantity. This is good. This is good.
Well, we'll see what we can do. I don't want to make this be so expensive. It's $100 a bobblehead.
iPad, we mentioned the mugs earlier in the show. They were delayed because of a manufacturing defect. They have gone out or are going in the process of going out. You should expect yours soon.
They've been shipped. It's just they're, you know.
You should have received an email. Check your email, giving you a 10% off or offering to cancel. Oh, this is definitely my bobblehead. Here we go.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh, that would be awesome.
These are scary.
Okay.
All right.
Are we ready to wrap?
I think you're ready to wrap.
Yeah.
I think you are a gingerbread bobblehead fruitcake. Yeah, that's good. Princess Leia. So I can't imagine this. Whoa.
You have to have a giant head, though. That's the whole thing about the bobblehead.
I should have a
It's
giant
bigger
head.
Than the
Yeah, I
body.
think people make a mistake when they make the head proportionate. It should be disproportionate.
But that would work for you because you have a large head.
And can we have one that's suitable for the dashboard so I can like protect people while they're driving in their car? Be going like this.
That would be kind of funny with a little suction cup on it so they can
Saint
put it on
Leo.
their dashboard.
Little suction cup. All bobbleheads.com. There's a lot of these. Would you receive an email confirming shipment? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Glenn, would they receive an email confirming shipment? He's checking on that.
We'll let you know as soon as we know.
TWiT bug antenna topper. Wouldn't that be a great little ball you put on your antenna with a TWiT logo?
Yeah.
We should just get those and give those away.
That's a really great idea.
Yeah.
I'll consider getting those too.
I think a Padre SJ bobblehead would sell very well.
Oh, they want a hula dancing Leo. I think that'd be great.
I think, weren't the original bobbleheads hula dancers?
So,
All right, this one they say looks like me. Let's see.
who?
Oh, guys, it does. We don't even need to get a custom one.
That's pretty close.
It's so sad.
It doesn't quite look like you though in the face.
Thank you for saying that.
Actually, doesn't. Yeah.
It's close enough. It's, you know what? It's not going to look any more like me than that.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Well.
I don't have any like distinctive, like a giant nose.
They have great eyes, so.
Yeah, but that's not. I don't have anything distinctive enough that people would say, "Oh yeah, that's obviously Leah."
Well.
Maybe if I had a
depends on
pocket
his-
protector or something.
Yeah, it has to. Well, it's gonna have a TWiT thing on your shoulder, right, or something. Gonna have a logo.
Oh yeah, it
somewhere.
would have to have the logo on it. That does look like Steve Jobs.
That's hilarious.
Which looks
Yeah,
more
it
like
looks
Ryan
pretty good.
Block.
A little bit like him too.
I could wear a Scott E vest.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're not bald or anything, so there's got to be like something.
Right, I need a. I could be holding my Stitcher Award.
Here, hold still. Knock a tooth out.
Says
and we'll get
Weird
you a
Am
gold
I
tooth.
for his 4th And final mention. Did you want to do a fist bump?
No, I said I'm just going to knock a tooth out. And
Oh, you were going to punch me. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, I still have my cat suit. And when are you going to wear your dress?
I could have the tie-dyed union suit on in my bobblehead. That's pretty distinctive.
You know what? I think we should have Leo dress like a woman, like he still needs to do. And
Yeah,
we'll
because
make
you've
his
made a
bobblehead
lot more
after
money
that.
than our bet.
Yeah, I still have my cat suit in my office. Should I put it on?
Yeah.
I gotta wear that. Should we just plan for that? We should make
Go
it.
put it on right now. Oh, wait.
You want me to go put it on right now?
They do. You're brave. If you do that, I would say you are a very brave person.
Okay, I shaved my legs. I could do it today. I
Really?
got my shoes in the office. Don't you have to pre-record an ad for Ham Nation?
Oh, am I supposed to be doing ads for Ham
You
Nation?
do one.
What do I need to do?
Audible.
All right, I'll do an Audible ad while you get your cat suit on.
Oh gosh.
You don't have
Okay.
to. I feel that that's harassment.
Not really.
No?
It's okay.
Really?
Well, if someone, I'm gonna need help getting into it. It's got a bunch
I'm
of
sure
ties
Liz would
and
help
stuff.
you.
You gonna help me, Liz?
I'm your assistant.
Okay. Okay. Well, all right. Let's see. We'll see how it looks. I'll be back.
Oh my God!
Let's see how I'm
I
gonna
think
look.
that we could sell. A special
There's
paper.
gonna be no drop cams in the bathroom.
This should be a paper. Can I do it here? Do I have to go over to the radio?
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn
Isn't she gorgeous?
can't be
It
beat.
worked out.
The sparkle
I'm a happy
So we're
person.
gonna do a photo shoot or what?
Sure. You're gonna kill a few hams if you stay. We gotta get off the air before the hams start tuning in.
I don't think Leo's wearing anything like what I'm wearing.
Oh, I'll wear my Leona wig, a little makeup. I just need lipstick. I just need some lipstick and some eyeliner.
You're blushing. How come you're blushing?
I'm not blushing. I'm just a little hot. It's getting a little warm in here. Whew.
Ozzy loves me.
He loves cats.
Okay, so I think I'm done, right? I did my thing.
No, you got to fill now while I go get the dress on.
I have to what?
Fill while I get the dress on.
To fill what?
Fill time. Fill air time.
Just need to stand here. I need to go work.
Okay, you can go work. We'll watch you walk out.
Is
Just gonna
that
keep
smoke
that
I
pillow
see?
there, right
Where's the
there.
Smoke.
Huh?
So I can put my.
It's my
clothes back-
smoking
my
hot
on.
CEO.
One last little turn. The cat suit. You can see it. Are you
Woo!
gonna put your dress on?
I'm gonna put as soon as she comes back with it, I'll put on my dress. Yeah,
Side goes all the way up.
it's getting.
Not really cleavage, but more leg.
I like that. I think that's a good look for you.
You think it's a good look
Yeah,
for what Halloween?
I think you should wear that all the time.
just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get
Okay.
ourselves a treat.
I want a couple.
Let's all go.
So, how do you feel?
Well, I don't know. I feel like a natural woman.
You kind of look like one too. I like the teeth.
I couldn't do a thing with my teeth.
I know, but I like the lipstick. See, we have matching
You like my
lipstick.
shoes? I'm wearing the orthopedic. Actually, I did shave my legs.
Did you? Let's see.
I just hate it that you look so much prettier than I do.
Why are people getting kicked in the chat room? Right now is the best time to let anybody stay in. I hope GoToMeeting doesn't see this. We really are going to have a problem.
Yes, let me just hold my dog.
Look at you taking protection. Can I have the dog, please?
Just keep him here. It's okay.
Can you cover me? Right there on the side.
My phone's ringing. That's not a good sign.
Oh, that is. Okay, I think I'm getting text messages right now from people. Okay, I think we're done. Are we done?
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. We're going to take a little photo shoot, and don't worry, the pictures will be up on the website soon.
I'm a calendar girl.
Oh, my God. Okay, I think we're done.